The City Harvest trial picked up again this past week as fourth defendant Chew Eng Han took to the witness stand. Chew is the former fund manager for CHC. He was also a key person in the church's search for a new property. The 54-year-old, who is representing himself in this trial, took the stand on Monday to explain to the court why he considered the investments he structured not sham. Chew faces 10 charges, which include the intention to commit criminal breach of trust by creating sham bonds and for round-tripping funds. The court heard that each time there was a funding issue, he would put on his thinking cap and find a solution. He emphasized many times in court that everything he did was common practice in the commercial and financial industries. Chew, over the 3.5 days of his evidence in chief, told the court that he was puzzled that he had been charged for structuring sham bonds and for falsifying accounts. He went on to explain how he had no problem telling the lawyers, auditors, and even the Commercial Affairs Department about the transactions in question. He maintained throughout his defense that the bonds were legitimate investment tools, that there was no conspiracy regarding the bonds. Bonds are even more transparent than loans, he said to the court. Over the course of his testimony, Chew explained at length his rationale behind the Extron and Ferna bonds and how they funded the crossover project through Extron while protecting the interest of the church. On the last day of his EIC, he said, "I would really like to invite the prosecutor to make their case clearer as to what is their case as to the motivation to hide the bonds, or to redeem the bonds, rather." Chew said that he didn't understand why the prosecution used the term round-tripping to describe the way he structured the transactions, which saw CHC loaning funds to his fund management company AMAC, which were in turn loaned to Ultimate Assets, Sanho's artist management company owned by Wayu Hanafi. "Your Honor, this is a practice that is common in the financial markets that I come from," he said. Chew also argued against the charge he faces of criminal breach of trust, or CBT, arising from alleged round-tripping. Chew said he understood round-tripping to be money leaving the owner and going one round and coming back to the same owner of the money. He told the court, "And that is where I also wonder why is there a charge for CBT? Because I understand CBT to be a misappropriation of money with the intention to cause loss to the owner of the money. But if the money goes one round from CHC to AMAC to UA to Ferna and back to CHC, surely there can be no loss to the church." Chew sought to show his state of mind over the years of the alleged sham bonds and round-tripping to 2013, when he decided to leave City Harvest Church and mount his own defense. Chew told the court that everything I did for God and for Kong Hee. He told the court that he had fought for the crossover project and for his spiritual father until 2010, when the investigations began, and he, along with the other defendants, were called in for questioning. He told the court he was surprised by the reaction of Kong and Deputy Senior Pastor Tan Yi Peng, reading it as a lack of faith and conviction. Chew eventually decided to part ways with the team in 2013. In his testimony, he painted himself as merely a person who found the funds, while Kong and Tan had the discretion on how to spend the funds. Ignoring Kong Hee's detailed explanations of how he budgeted for the crossover album during his time on the stand, Chew accused his former pastor of reckless spending. The former fund manager even attempted to discredit the authenticity of Sanho's success, suggesting based on emails that showed affiliate churches of CHC buying Sun's CDs. Today, Senior Counsel Edwin Tong addressed this issue by showing the court music charts that Ho's album had topped. The court saw that Ho's albums Sunday, Lonely Travel and Gain had all reached the #1 position in these charts. Tong also showed the court that the emails Chew had presented were each dated about 1 year after the charts, showing that Ho's success was genuine and not the result of CDs being bought back by the church. Senior Counsel Kanan Ramesh confirmed with Chew that Sharon Tan's role was just to execute the paperwork for the bond redemption. Senior Counsel for Tan Yi Peng and Srinivasan established through Chew that Kong placed much weight on the advice of Feng Dao Ching, the managing director of the church's former audit firm Baker Tilly. Chew also told the court that, in his professional opinion as a financial expert, he shared Fong's stand that no church funds were used for the crossover project, that they had been expended. Cross-examination of Chew Han will resume next Monday, February 2nd, 9:30 am. For more information, please log on to cdnews.sg. I'm Bernard Low, reporting for City News.